Grand Rising, Grand Rest, everyone. This is Goddess Niasia from Goddess Health and Wellness. Thank you for coming to Food for Thought Mondays. You know where you are going and how to get there. Now, you know where you are going and how to get there. There's many different ways you can explain, right? Explain this. I'm going to break it down by the different words that's in this quote. Okay? So, it can be explained in many different ways, right? But all in general, the quote talks about having a sense of purpose, of direction, and self-awareness, right? On a deeper level, right? So there's a couple different things like self-awareness and clarity. When I look at this is what I'm thinking. Spiritual awakening, right? This is another thing when I'm looking at this quote and I'm thinking. Intuitive guidance. That's what I see when I look at this. Alignment with higher purpose. Inner peace and fulfillment. Confidence in the journey. Knowing and being present. So that's just a couple things that I think of when I look at you know where you are going and how to get there. So if you want to break it down, when you're looking at knowing where you are going, right? It basically implies you have a clear understanding of your life's purpose, your spiritual journey, or your ultimate destination. It suggests a sense of direction and purpose in one's existence. Okay? We all know that we are divine beings having a human experience, right? So when we talk about having a clear understanding of your life's purpose, right? All of us are just, as I say during the pandemic, waking up, right? A lot of us are waking up. Some of us are already woke. Others are helping others to wake up, right? Like me. We're hoping to raise the vibration of the planet. We're helping for people to live in peace and harmony. We're awakening everybody up. We're in the age of Aquarius. Hashtag Aqua Gang here. I ain't gonna lie. Aqua Gang here. We're hoping to have something, in the age of Aquarius. We're having technology advances. All the truths are being revealed. You know what I mean? Aquarius, we're truth seekers. We're knowledge builders. You know what I mean? So there is a lot going on out there. There's a lot that has been exposed. There's a lot that's going to be coming to get exposed. There's going to be a tower moment in everyone's going to have their tower moment in their life. There's going to be a tower moment on this planet. Okay? Tower moment could be good. Tower moment could be bad. But there is darkness. There has to be darkness, right? Before the light. So there are going to be dark times before we can step into the light. That's how it is. There was darkness and then there was light. So we've been going through the dark. We just got a little bit more. Just hang in a little bit more. We just got a little bit more to go through. And then we're going to see the light. I promise you. There's peace. There's harmony on the other side. Everybody's elevating, right? We went from the 3D to elevating to the 4D, elevating to the 5. There is so many levels. So many levels that we can go, right? We can ascend, right? All these cosmic analogies, right? It's happening and we're ascending. Sorry if you hear it in the background with this polar vortex coming. It's extremely windy today. Extremely windy. But back to the Food for Thought Monday, right? Sorry I'm recording a little bit late. It's just with all these upgrades and downloads, and it's just been so tiring and work, and it's a lot. But I'm gonna do this Food for Thought, and then I'm gonna record another one so I can get back on track. MLK Day, we got it. Okay, so back to know where you are going, right? We might not all know where we're going. right? Some people, like I said, just waking up. They're trying to figure out, okay, so is the stuff in the Bible real? Is it not real? Do we listen to some of it? Nah, nah, nah. You know what I mean? The Bible is a put together story. You know, you can do the research yourself. There's a book that was put together. There's different books, the books of Enoch. These are different books that were taken from the Bible, right? That if you read them, you will understand different stories and things. So sometimes I do quote different things from the Bible, right? I was raised Catholic, a little bit Christian, right? So it's still some of that in me. Now, there are still some good lessons, right? Still some good lessons, some teachings that you can actually learn from there. So I will every now and then, you know, maybe say a quote or something like that. Don't get put off, don't get put off. It's just something to reference for people who's just, waking up to understand, to make it more palatable, more simplified. Okay? So, your spiritual journey, right? You want to have gratitude for your blessings, your lessons, and everything in between, right? We decided to come down here, right? You hear it all over. We chose this body. We chose this family. We chose this life. We chose these lessons to learn for our human experience. There's a reason why all of this is happening. It doesn't just happen, oh, this just happened to me for nothing. Oh my gosh. No, it happens to you for a reason. For you to learn the lesson, take that, move on. Right? In my life, right? I'm a in my life, right? I'm a healer. I know I'm a light worker. I know I'm a healer. I get people all the time. I used to say to myself, why do I keep getting all these damaged people? And then I help them. I help heal their wounds, you know what I mean? Inside and out or whatever. And they move on. And I'm like, but why does this keep happening to me? And it took me a long time to realize in this spiritual journey that I've been on the last 3 or 4 years that I'm a healer. I've been sent here to help people heal, to raise the vibration of the planet. Not for me to love and get into relationships with, everybody. Me, I'm not saying that I do that. I'm just saying that some of these people that come my way that I'm like, why didn't it work out or it never went to the next level, was because I was there to help heal, give advice, to get them on their way, like I was a catalyst. And I'm okay with that now because I'm healing. It's all right. Moving on before we get into two things. So when you say right? The phrase can signify a state of spiritual awakening or enlightenment. It suggests a heightened awareness of oneself, purpose, and connection to a higher power or the universe, right? So you're here for a reason. You got a purpose. You might not know what the purpose is, right? You might not remember, but that's why we're here. We're here to help awaken you to remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remembering who you are. It's going to take time for you to remember who you are while you're here. But it'll come. As long as you put in the work. Start healing your inner child, right? Find out what your Chiron is, right? There's websites for that. Start healing your inner childhood wounds, right? Meditation. Self-love. I've been indulging in self-love a lot lately. I've been in hermit mode lately. Getting my upgrades and my downloads and just sitting there marinating. Working through. Right? Doing this. That's what they say. That's what the shadow work is. Working through. Feeling the emotions. Of issues that happened in the past. Remembering it. Going through the emotions. Releasing. Letting go. That's what it is. Releasing. Letting go. You cannot hold on to that. Right? It gives you trauma, right? You're holding on to trauma, especially when you're helping people, right? You invite people into your home, you invite people to your life, right? People around your energy, right? Energy vampires that just suck up your energy. You're tired and stuff all the time, you know? There's people's always asking you for something, asking you to do something. You have to take care of yourself. That's why I have my New Year True Me instead of New Me, because it's the true me. It's what I'm truly about. What I'm finding deep down inside, healing my inner child wounds, working with my goddesses and my archangels, my ancestors and my past loved ones, working with them through prayer, through meditation, through self-love, self-care, helping people. You know, I get joy in helping people, whether it has something to do with technology, nutrition, right? I help people cook meals, give suggestions for food, all kind of different things for health, for ailments. I love helping people. So, I mean, there's many different ways, but knowing your purpose, right? Learning to know your purpose, learning to basically trust in God, trusting your spirit, to have faith. It might not come when you want it to come, but your blessings is going to be there. You just have to be patient and wait. It's going to come. Okay? So moving on to intuitive guidance, right? So when it says how to get there, basically this part of the quote implies that not only do you have a destination or you have a goal in mind, but you also possess the intuitive knowledge or guidance on how to navigate your spiritual path. It could involve following your inner wisdom, your intuition, or divine guidance system. So when it says divine guidance system, it's basically saying your angels, your spirit team, right? Your ancestors, your past loved ones, God's source in the universe. That's your divine guidance system, okay? Your intuition, following your intuition. Like people say, oh, follow your gut, follow your intuition, right? It's that sense inside of you. Like, oh, something's not right. Maybe I shouldn't go out today. Or, I don't know if I should go to that party. Something might happen. Or, I don't know if it's just something about him. It's just, he's putting me off. Just something about him. You know? That's your intuition telling you something's wrong. Listen. We might not know what it is. But if you pray and meditate, it'll help you get out of situations. Okay, I have plenty of times where I was going to drive somewhere and I didn't. People get into accident on that street. I'm like, dang, look at God. Look at God. Like, only could be him. Like, or I'm about to go, I was going to talk to somebody and I didn't talk to them and then find out just crazy situation. Like, this dude ended up on the news raping people. Like, what? I was just talking to him online. Like, that is so crazy. But enough about me. That is what I'm saying. So if you have trouble listening to your intuition or deciphering whether it's your intuition or not, then you need meditation. You need to pray, right? If you can't focus on meditation, listen to some binaural beats, right? I have some in the community tab. I'm going to be adding some more binaural beats, some more meditations, right? You could just sit there, put the beats on, or sit there, put the meditations on. You have the Reiki meditations, or things like that. So I will go ahead and tag that in the community tab, so you'll be able to just explore different ways that you can focus. It's all about focusing. Sometimes I have a hard time focusing, especially being an aqua. I have a million thoughts running through my head. I'm over here talking right now while I'm thinking about what I'm going to make for dinner. and what I'm gonna do tomorrow, and then I gotta set up this phone, I gotta do this, a million different things, right? So I'm learning how to quiet my mind down, and I've been reading this book about mindfulness, all right? Learning how to focus on mindfulness, learning how to focus on what you're doing at that point in time without thinking about what's happening in the future. That's what we got to learn how to do. We got to learn how to be in the present, not worry about what happened in the past, not having fear and anxiety over the future, just what's going on in the present. We have to be present. That's all I got to say. We have to be present. We have to learn how to be present. We have to learn how to be grateful, thankful, because we are blessed in the present. And anything else, it's going to come. It will come to you. If you focus on what you don't have, you'll never have anything. You have to be grateful and thankful and blessed to have what you have. Because once God see, oh, okay, she has this and then she don't have much, but she's thankful for that. She's working with that. Let me give a little something else. Get her a little bonus. Oh, snap, but I didn't even accept that bonus in my check. Oh, you know what? Let me throw her a little money some away. Boom, in the mail. You got a little extra money. What? Thank you, God. I didn't know where this money came from. Oh, or, got a family member. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let me buy you lunch. Or, someone do something nice for her in the supermarket or whatever. You never know. Blessings will come out of nowhere once you're thankful and grateful for what you got here. Okay? So, if you're having issues finding your purpose, listening to your intuition, prayer and meditation, take a boat, right? Real simple. It can be man or woman. Take a bubble bath. Take a regular bath, right? Put some Epsom salt in it, right? Throw in some lavender. Throw in whatever you want, right? Throw in some essential oils, for the men. Throw in some essential oils. Don't matter. Sandalwood. There's different essential oils that you can use to heighten different manifestations. But if you're a beginner, I suggest Epsom salt. Whatever essential oils that make you feel comfortable, and just you put the timer on your phone, 15-20 minutes. I usually lock the bathroom door, right? And just sit there and try to clear your mind, right? You could put on some of the meditation music. Don't have to put it too loud. Or you could just sit there in silence. Some people like to stare at a point on the wall, right? And just breathe. Through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Practice, right? Practice breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. There's all different type of ways you can manifest. Manifest through air, right? Breathing in through your nose. Abundance, health, wealth, and happiness out through your mouth. Release anything that's not serving you peace, love, and love. Right? This air manifestations, water manifestations, writing notes, right? Taping it to a glass of water, putting the water, holding the glass of water with both hands, speaking your manifestation into it, drinking that water, staying in a state of gratitude. There's a bunch of different things that you can do that can help you center on, help you concentrate, help you get into that, once you get into like a routine, you can try a bunch of different things. But as long as you stay focused and you're comfortable doing that, if you're comfortable just reading prayers from the Bible, go ahead and do that. If you are comfortable with meditation, just quiet meditation. You don't even have to put any music on. Just being in a room, quiet. You could be in the dark if you like. And just trying to clear your head. or going to a safe place, right? There's a bunch of different things you can try, and that will help you, right? I don't want it to spend too long. We're already at like 20 minutes. But that's one of the Food for Thought Mondays, okay? So let's move on to alignment with higher purpose. Right? So when you say you know where you are going and how to get there, right? So basically the whole phrase is like a harmonious alignment with your higher purpose. It suggests that your actions, choices, and decisions are in sync with a greater plan or spiritual journey, and you are actively participating in the unfolding of that plan. Actively participating in the unfolding of that plan. Actively participating. Not, I'm going to say this prayer and hopefully God brings me $1 million tomorrow. No, that's not how it works. You say your prayer, right? You can do your you know what I mean? You can do your rituals or whatever you want, but you have to actively participate, right? You got to go out and buy that lotto ticket, right? And continuously do it. You got to go out and start that business, right? You got to go out, do them side hustles, right? You got to go out and actively participate. You have to go and do something. You can't just sit on your butt and think that he's just going to bring it to you. Okay? It's going to happen. Have faith. It's going to happen. It's going to send you ways. Might send you a little something. Like I said, you might get a little something in the mail. Oh, snap, I got a little money in the mail. Okay, what you going to do with the money? Oh, I'm going to go buy a pocketbook. I'm going to go get my hair done, my nails done. No. You just wasted all that money he just gave you. So how he going to give you $1 million if you can't even handle a couple hundred? How? What you going to do? He's like, you know what? Let me give her a little something, give her a little test. And you failed. Now you back at square one. You like, oh, he's not answering my prayers. He's answering your prayers. He's testing you. There's tests that we have to go through. Right? He knows you're worth it. But do you know you're worth it? Do you know your worth? I don't know. Some people out here act like they don't know their worth. Some people out here will do anything for money. And that's not it. That's not the world we want to live in. Right? That's the craziness we have to deal with, but not for long. Because it's going to be a change coming. Alright, moving on. But we, right, as people, we have a plan. Okay? So we put the actions and our choices and our decisions that we are making towards this greater plan. Right? You want to start a business. You don't have no money yet. Okay, go get the EIN, right? That's free. Okay, go write a business plan. Go on Google. It's free to look up how to write a business plan. Right? Some places have templates and stuff like that. Write down, go ahead and research how much the products are going to cost you. Put together, figure out how you're going to do the packages. And what scents are you going to do, or what services are you going to offer. Right? Actions, choices, decisions. You're putting a plan together. You're thinking, this is what I want to do. You're laying out a plan. This is how it's going to happen. Now, nobody says get stuck on the outcome. Because that was one of my downfalls too. I'm going to plan to do this by this, this by this, by this. And it don't happen. And then I'm upset. And like, why this don't happen? Why are you getting stuck on the outcome? Do what you got to do. Things will come to you. Might not be in the way that you want it, but it's going to come. So as long as we put a plan to action, right? Stay on our spiritual journey. Of course, there are going to be times that we fall back into our old ways, or messing with the low vibration woman or man, or these low vibrational friends. All they want to do is party, smoke, drink, or whatever stuff all the time. And you know that you got to set, you want to meditate, or you got goals and stuff going on, but you out here messing with them instead of working on your goals. You rather be at the club You got to be messing with this dude watching TV instead of working on your business plan, instead of trying to figure out what's your next moves, instead of putting things together, or if you want to get a second job to do another goal or whatever like that. You know, we have to be more diligent on what we want to do and stick to it. That's why I said new year, true me. What's my true me? What's my true purpose? What's the inner me wants? Not what everybody see on the outside. Oh, she's a go-getter. Oh, she's from New York. She be doing and then falling into the stereotype of whatever they want, and then looking for validation. No, I don't need your approval of validation to live my life. I'm gonna be living my life whether you like it or not. What Jay-Z said, what you eat don't make me shit. Okay, that was one of my favorite quotes from Jay-Z. What you eat don't make me shit. It's true. What you do and how you feel does not affect my life unless I let it affect me. And that's not what we're doing. 2024, we are not doing that. We are not doing that. Okay. Enough with the rant on that. We still have 2 more points to go through and we are done. So, when almost lost my train of thought there. Here we go right here with inner peace and fulfillment, right? Which is the confidence and the journey. The assurance of knowing both the destination and the path instills a sense of confidence and inner peace. So, putting together a plan, right? Knowing where we at, putting to a plan for where we're going. It's something like it gives us like a sense of like assurance that everything's going to be okay. We're on the right path, right? If you don't have a plan in place or you're not organized, what you have? Chaos. Okay? I want to do this. I want to open up a business. I want to do these services. I want to do this. 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 There's all a million things you want to do, but you ain't got no plan set. How does that make sense? That doesn't make any sense. You need to get a plan in place so that you can figure out where you're going. And in order to figure out where you're going, you have to put step by step how you're going to get there. And how you're going to get there. I'm going to start this. Like I said, start with some of the paperwork. Right. Go ahead. Go get a book. Go get a book from Dollar Tree. Listen, let me tell you how I started. Go get a book from Dollar Tree. Write on the name of the book, the name of the company that you want it to be. X, Y, and Z Inc. Or X, Y, and Z LLC. Open up that book. Boom. CEO. Your name. Right? You the CEO. You the boss. Right? You're the co-creator of your own reality. Don't never forget that. You're the co-creator of your own reality. You make shit happen. Because you the shit. Right? You the one they talk about. Good, bad. You the shit. So you the CEO. Right? Then you write down everything. Write down your statement. What's your statement or your mission? I like to do these services because of blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Take it step by step. There's so many resources online that you can use to help get you started. It only takes a couple moments a day. You got kids, you got job, you got all these responsibilities. That's fine. It only takes a couple of moments in a day to try to get organized. Right? Having those thoughts in your head, but they ain't doing shit with it. How does that make sense? It doesn't make any kind of sense. Life is life, and life is always going to be fucking life. Life is always going to be life. There's never going to be a moment, oh, this is a small moment in my life. Let me do something. No, you're going to be like, oh, let me catch my breath. I'm so tired. There's so many things going on. I just can't do it. So, little by little, I want to become a holistic health practitioner. Okay, go online. Look for some free classes, some free material. Start taking those classes. Get the notes together. Free materials. Hey, let me go and buy some herbs. Let me make some teas together. Let me try this. Let me do this. Let me learn how to do extracts and stuff for myself. You know what I mean? Let me put a list together. Oh, okay, so these kind of foods heal this, and these kind of foods heal this. Oh, okay, so if I do this and do this. Nobody said it was simple, but you get the gist. Little by little, step by step. You have to have a plan and be organized, and things will fall into place. But you got to start. You got to start somewhere. You can't be like, oh, it's gonna happen one day. When is gonna happen one day? When? When is the one day? I always tell people, oh, I'm gonna do it someday. When? They're like, dang, you all in my... Yeah, when? When you gonna start it? I've been telling you to start this business. I've been telling you to do this. When you gonna do it? I will help you. When? My family know. They know how I am. When? No. When you gonna do it? Okay, well, text me or email me. I'll help you. I'll help you with it. I'll send you resources that you can get help with. You know what I mean? You need people in your corner. You need a community. That's why we have YouTube. Okay? YouTube is not all good and not all bad, but YouTube, you can find like-minded people. You can find communities. You can find resources. Google, you can find all type of stuff. I'm not on Facebook right now, but I'm pretty sure there's groups and stuff like that you can find there too. So, let's go ahead and close this up. We already hit the 30-minute mark. Oh, well, I ain't trying to be a whole hour. So, it implies a trust in the unfolding of your spiritual journey and recognizing that each step is purposeful and contributes to our growth and fulfillment. Like I said, growth and fulfillment contributes to our growth, right? Each step is purposeful. So purposeful, being organized, having intent. We are moving with intent, meaning we're moving with a purpose, right? We don't just do stuff. We're doing stuff with a purpose. You want to start this business, that's what your purpose is. Okay, look for places, start stuff in your house, right? Start, making or services in your house. We start from here, right? Moving with each step that you have is purposeful, right? So you're gonna grow little by little, get more clients, right? Learn how to do more services by studying, by going to workshops and classes, by learning knowledge online. You know what I mean? It's always like that. And fulfillment within ourselves. You're fulfilling, right? You're fulfilling yourself. You're making yourself happy, content, and in turn, you're how can I say? Como se dice? You're contento. You're making. I can't believe I'm so tongue tied right now. Oh, what's going on? My throat chakra. Sorry, need some water. Thank you. Thank you. So basically, fulfillment, joy, happiness, right? Satisfaction. You're fulfilling your inner child. You're fulfilling your needs, right? And in exchange, you're raising your vibration. That's what I was going to say. I'm going to say this. You're raising your vibration up, right? And in turn, that's contributing to the vibration of the planet that we're trying to raise as well. And you're making yourself happy about what you're doing, the services and stuff you provide. You're making other people happy. In turn, that person is happy. They might do something happy. So it's like a pay it forward type thing, That's what we're trying to do. You impact someone else's life, right? Positively, unconditional, right? Agape love. They impact somebody else's life. They impact somebody else's life. And here. Before you know it, you know what I mean? 10, 20 people that you didn't even know that you impacted their life for the day or for the week. Think of it like that. Like, I made her happy. She made this person happy. Or she made her class, right? She's a teacher. She made her class happy. Or she has clients. Or the client's happy for the whole week because I made her happy. And then they in turn had a good hairstyle or a good massage service, or they were happy at the supermarket or something. And then they were happy at their job. And then they was happy. So it's like contagious, right? It's like you want a happy, contagious, harmonious. It's not always going to be like that all the time. You know, it can go backwards. But we're not talking about that. We are talking about the happiest, harmonious. You know where you're going and you know how to get there. Okay? So the last one is mindfulness and present moment awareness. So knowing and being present. I was just talking about that in the beginning. Have to be present. So knowing and being present, right? So basically, you know where you are going and how to get there. The quote basically encouraged mindfulness and being present in the moment. By knowing, it may involve an awareness of the present and an acknowledgement of the journey as it unfolds, rather than being solely focused on the destination. Okay, so just like when everyone says it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Okay, it's about the journey that you take to get there rather than the actual destination. This spiritual journey, we're divine beings having a human experience. This journey is definitely, no one said it's going to be easy. It's not peaches and roses and we're walking through a field of daisies and la 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 la. No. Man, you know how many times I backslided and called somebody up, or talking crazy with somebody, or getting involved in bullshit I shouldn't get involved in, or listening to shit I ain't supposed to be listening to, or watching shit I ain't supposed to be watching. Okay, you know what I mean? We fall down, but we get back up. It may delay your journey a little bit. You know what I mean? You gotta get back on track, but get back on track. But as long as you are aware of what you're doing and how to get back on track, you will absolutely make it. Everyone's gonna make it. I have faith everyone's gonna make it. Now they might say, oh, that's too ambitious and stuff. I have faith everyone's gonna make it. We're all gonna make it to the other side. We're almost there. How can we not? We're almost there. We just have to be more in unity. We just have to stop the political nonsense of all this here. Oh, we this. No, we all gotta unite and come together and raise the vibration together. We'll get there. It's coming. It's a coming. Okay, we about to end this. So in summary, the spiritual explanation of the quote revolves around self-awareness, right? Being aware of what you're doing, of what you're saying, your actions, your choices, your decisions, of your doing in the present, right? Clarity of purpose. What is your purpose in this life? Right? Like we said, what's your purpose? You don't know? Talk to your higher ups. God, source, universe, your angels, your spiritual guides, your goddesses, your past loved ones, your ancestors, whoever you pray to, whoever you ask for guidance. Go ahead. Talk to them. Ask for clarity. Right? Ask for protection, for guidance and clarity. You always want to have protection. Right? Intuitive guidance. That's what I was just talking about. Asking your intuition. Right? That starts, let me tell you something real quick. Healthy mind, body, and soul. We're going to have a segment on that too. Healthy mind, body, and soul. You can't just say, oh, I'm praying or whatever. You got to eat healthy. You got to exercise. You got to meditate. It's a full package. The spiritual journey is a full package. That's what I say. It's mind, body, and your soul. It's a full package. right? And for the intuitive guidance, if you're not working with your mind, body, and soul, how your intuition is going to be on point? You're going to be all over the place. You have to learn how to keep balance. That's why people go and balance their chakras, right? People go to Reiki healers to see what I need to be healed, what I need to work on, right? What foods I need to eat, what herbs I can drink, right? So as I'm developing my practices and things like that, I'm definitely going to be posting all that stuff on the channel, right? So you guys can learn what I know. This is a journey. We're sharing everything. So what I know, you're going to know, and then you can teach somebody else. And we're just sharing information, right? What am I going to keep everything for myself for? How is it going to raise the vibration of the planet, right? How are we going to live in peace and harmony when everybody keeping all the information to themselves? It makes no sense. But anyways, moving on to alignment with a higher plan. Like I said, put everything into place. You fulfill yourself, and that in turn fulfill others, right? Raising the vibration, right? Getting in line, mind, body, and soul with a higher purpose. Let's not go too much into that. Inner peace, finding the peace within you. Like I said, self-love, self-care, learning to release and let go, learning to look at situations, feel the feelings. You gotta cry. Man, let me tell you something. I be listening to my music, and sometimes the music is the best thing for me. I don't have to say nobody. I don't even have to. Music is my best meditation. I don't even have to call him up, right? I don't have to call him up and curse him out, or, you know, I know what you did, or I know what you're doing. I don't have no time for that. I'm vibrating in my highest vibrational frequency, okay? He can feel that. I know he feel that. He can feel that. He can feel what he did wrong. My ancestors got my back. My ancestors got my back. They handled that for me. My spiritual team handled it for me, right? Archangel Michael, he got me. He protected me. He got me, okay? I don't have to do any of that. Music. I've been listening. I don't know why I'm listening to Giving what's it? I think it's called Your Mind or All Mine or something like that. And there's another one. That's those two songs that keep playing in my head. Keep playing in my head. And I'm trying to figure out who is listening to that. Because I love Giving It, right? But I haven't listened to him in a while. And those two songs keep playing in my head. Your Mind, and I think the other one was like Lost Me or something like that. Hold on a second. Because I'm over here bugging. I'm bugging. Okay, let me see. Spotify is the show. Okay. One is called Make You Mine, and the other one called Lost Me. So whenever you get a chance, look up Giveon, Giveon. He has some awesome songs, but somebody that was in my energy. I'm trying to cut them cords, release them. Make You Mine and Lost Me. Those two songs keep playing over and over in my head. So somebody is out there connected to my energy. Boom, boom, boom. But anyway, so like I said, fill in the moment. Listen to your music, whatever you gotta listen to. Right? Feel the emotions. If you need to cry, if you need to scream, well, be in a safe place, because don't be screaming acting all crazy somewhere in the house or whatever. Sometimes I go to my car and I scream. Okay? You could be out in the park or backyard or scream into a pillow or whatever. Let the feelings out. Because I used to keep all that shit in, and then something happened, and something little thing, boom, I'm snapping, I'm wilding out. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, don't know, like I'm seeing red, like I'm blacking out, like wilding out. You can't tell me nothing. I'm just a savage. I just can't tell. I'm a savage. But punch somebody in the face, put them in a headlock, you know what I mean? Bust out the windows. I mean, just craziness. And I'm like, well, why am I getting like this? It's because I'm holding everything inside. Right? Now I learn how to release. Now I learn about closure. I don't have to talk to the person to have closure. Right? Forgiveness is for yourself. Forgiveness is for yourself. One more time. Forgiveness is for yourself. Not for him, not for her, not for them. It's for yourself. It's for your inner child. It's for your inner peace. It's for harmony within your soul. Okay? It's for you to have self-awareness, right? For clarity of your purpose, right? You want to align with a higher plan that God has for you? Forgiveness, right? Feeling in the moment. Cry, scream, meditate, right? Release, release, release. Just release it all out, right? And what I like to do as an extra little something, something, I'll put their name on a piece of paper and I burn that. Well, that's another story, right? There's rituals you can do. I take, you don't have to burn nothing. You can take whatever their things is. You can give it to them, leave it somewhere for them. Take it out of your house, right? You want to remove all the energy of that person to try to get it out of your aura, right? Get it out of your space. That's one thing that you can do. There's a bunch of things you can do. You can look it up on YouTube, look it up on Google. All kind of different searches you can do. We can talk about that in another one as well. But go through the motions, be in the present, release and let go, right? Keeping all that stored up in there, stored up trauma in your body, pain, aches, pains, headaches, inability to manifest, right? Inability to, to have peace, right? Unable to sleep, right? Just having thoughts and you want to call the person and you want to get back into the same low vibrational energy that you wasn't before because you're upset, because you can't, your mind, right? Your mind wants to move on, but your heart is still there. So learning how to be in the present, feel it, work through it, moving on, right? It's easier said than done, but I've been doing it, and it's a lot of work, but you'll get there. And the mindful knowledge, right, of the journey. So you're learning, you're wiser, you're smarter, you learn how to move, right? You're understanding with the mindful acknowledgement of your journey that this is a spiritual journey, right? So spiritual meaning is all type of things, right? You want to make sure that whoever comes in your energy, right, that they have good intentions, right? So now you're vetting people. Before you never used to vet people, right? Oh, okay, he's cute. No, now you're vetting people. Does he have a job? What's his relationship with God? Right? Is he a spiritual person? Right? Is he a good man? Is he a good father to his kids? Right? Is he a hard worker? Does he have any goals, anything planned? Right? How does he treat himself? Does he smell good? Right? Because we thinking about his hygiene, right? Does he protect him? Does he cleanse himself? Right? Cleanliness is close to godliness. Does he take a bath every day? Right? Keep himself clean. Is he a hard worker at work, or does he just bullshit all day? Right? Does he know about him having a higher purpose? Right? With himself with God. What kind of woman is he looking for? Is he looking for somebody to be a trophy and just on his arm? Or he wants somebody to elevate with him? Right? To set the same spiritual practices. Right? Mindful acknowledgement of the journey. It doesn't only have to be talking about relationships and things like that, but it could be a woman too. What kind of friends you have? Does she always partying and always bullshit and always have all this chaos and shit all the time? Do you want to be around people like that again? Right? Since you're mindful of your journey and you know that you're leveled up and you're on your spiritual journey, do you want to be around people that always have chaos and craziness in their life, and every time you talk to them, there's always something going on? You don't want none of that chaos in your life. You're trying to get away from that. You're trying to center yourself. You're trying to have inner peace. You can't be bringing on other people's chaotic energy and being around them all the time and doing everything. That's your friend. Every now and then, hey, what's up? Maybe hang out, maybe. But if you're on your spiritual journey and you're serious about it and you're trying to get things together, you have to be careful about who you let in your energy. Right? We're still talking about there's energy vampires out there, right? taking the life out of us, want to cipher our energy. Because when we come around them, we brighten their day, or we give them advice, or we help them out, and we do all that stuff there. And then when we leave, we tired. Why are you tired? All you did was, damn man, every time I get around him, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. Not even thinking about like, wow, what's happening? But anyways, so just protecting your energy, right? So we want to protect. You want to protect your energy, right? You want to be mindful of our spiritual journey. We want to protect our energy. We want to do prayer and meditation. We want to do self-love, self-care, right? We want to have our own individualized love, right? And protection and communication with God and our angels, right? What's your divine communication with God may not look like anybody else's, right? You might still be reading from the Bible. You might be just sitting in a chair and get a message and you want to speak to God. Go ahead. God is within you. Right? He said he is within you. That's within the world. He is within you. God is within you. So you can talk to him anytime you want. Okay? You could be on the toilet. I know it's TMI. I be on the toilet. Like, you know what, God? Today was a crazy day. You know, this, and this happened, and this has happened. But, I am thankful and grateful for being alive. And I'm thankful and grateful that you brought me through those situations. And that you helped ease my mind. And that I've learned ways to cope with stress. And I've learned ways how to deal with people that are not supposed to be in my energy. Or dealing with things that's beyond my control. Or not having the outcome that I want. Thank you, God. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Universe. Whatever you want to say. Okay. This is almost an hour. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I knew this one was going to be pretty long. So if you don't listen to the whole thing, I understand. But I will hope that you will listen to everything. So, basically, you know where you are. Oh my gosh. You know where you are going and how to get there. Right? So self-awareness, clarity of purpose, intuitive guidance, alignment with a higher plan, inner peace, and the mindful acknowledgement of the journey. Okay? So basically it's an understanding of one's spiritual path and a confident, purposeful navigation towards a meaningful destination. So let's end it here. If you have any questions, any comments, go ahead and put it down in the comments section. Send me a message. It's fine. My goddesshealthandwellness@gmail.com. I love to hear any suggestions on you have anything for Food for Thought Mondays. Like I said, I'm going to have one, probably do one tomorrow. I'm going to have another one from MLK Day. So I'll probably try to get a good quote for that. Sorry, this one ran a little over. Usually my food for thoughts are usually like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. I think maybe a couple of them was 30. But this one was definitely, where you're going and how to get there. All I got to say is, I want everybody to have a happy and healthy new year for 2024. For everyone to have abundance of health, wealth, peace, happiness, and prosperity. And I'm sending everyone healing energy of peace, love, and happiness. And you know how it is. This is how we do it. Let me stop. But yes, definitely check out other things on my channel. Meditations, affirmations. I have some poetry that I do as well. I do some energy poetry that some poetry that I do from people that I've encountered, right? Different type of energies. Pretty interesting for some people. So just go ahead and get that checked out. And you guys, thank you for listening. Please like, follow, share, and I will see you guys on MLK Food for Thought Monday. This is Goddess Niasia from Goddess Health and Wellness. Peace and blessings.